Hi everyone, and welcome back to this week's Arrange Your Own video. I'm Hannah, and today I'm going to show you how to make a nice table arrangement and then a few bud vases to accent your home. Today's varietals, we have our red freedom roses, matsumoto aster. You'll be getting white, but I can only have red today. Aspidistra, echinacea or coneflower, pit, and these cute little gomphrenia. So to start out with, we're going to line our largest vase, which I chose a little 5x5 fishbowl. I think it's kind of fun for this nice little group we have going on. So then I just cut off the leaf, or the stem of the leaf, and I'm going to place it inside my vase. The cool thing about a bubble vase is that it magnifies everything, so the leaf looks really cool inside. And then to start, I'm going to take some of our pit, or pittosporum, and just remove some of the bottom leaves so that I just get the nice little tips. This will keep our water from getting too murky and our flowers from dying too fast, so it's a little bit necessary. Then take one more piece. They have a lot of laterals, so I'm going to use a few little pieces in our bud vases later. And then I'm just going to cut them all a little bit short, and this is going to create a nice little base for us to stick all of our other flowers in. Next, we'll take our echinacea or coneflower. What I like to do with this is take off the leaves, and then also, it seems a little crazy, but I like to take off the petals as well. The petals are known to get a little bit ratty because it's more of a garden flower than it is an arranging flower, but the heads are so beautiful, so you just kind of have to use them. They add an exotic flair. People always ask what that varietal is, but it might be growing in their backyard. They just didn't realize how to use it. So I'm just pulling off the petals, and the head of the flower will stay good for a couple of weeks probably, which is really wonderful. And you can just do this to all of them, removing any petals. And any leaves. There we go. And then we'll save our last one for our bud vases later. So now we're going to take this coneflower and just cut the edge of the stems and place it within our vase, coming out a little bit. Just so they're nice little pops and accents. The center of the coneflower is just so beautiful, and they have a little bit of an orange hint to them, which is really nice. Also, if you look closely, you can see that each of the little indentations on the center of the flower are actually mini flowers themselves, which is always fun to see in the aster family. And they just look like little globes coming out of our arrangement. So cute. Next, we'll take some of our matsumoto. You'll be getting white, which is I think it's a lot prettier than my red, so jealous. And we're just going to take this, and it has the same shape as the coneflower, which I think is so wonderful. Just gives us a lot of little pieces. makes kind of a mosaic composite when we're finished. You can just break apart all these little laterals. The wonderful thing about this week is that all of these have little laterals, so it feels like you're getting so much. Cute. I'm just again removing all those leaves so we don't dirty up the water. And then I'm just placing all of these in between the nice little cones. So we're gonna get a nice piecey mosaic look at the end. There we go. And we have one more. See, it just keeps going. Perfect. And now we're going to add our stars. The beautiful red roses. It's sad that people think they can only use red roses on like Valentine's Day and things, but they're so beautiful. You have to use them all the time. And it just goes so nicely with the color palette too. Perfect. And then I just always cut my roses with a knife at an angle to make sure they're drinking enough water, getting the maximum opportunity to. And then I remove any petals that might have been damaged in packaging. Cute. And one right in the center. Perfect. Now we have a nice table arrangement for your home. Next, we'll move on to all these cute bud vases. I think you can never have too many bud vases, so if you find one that you like, bring it home for sure. So what we're gonna do is take all these cute little gomphrenia and just put them into little groups. They're kind of fun and funky and they just add so much. Then we'll take a little piece of pit and place it right with the gomphrenia as a nice accent. And then place it into one bed vase. And they're just so flirty and fun, just the way they are. Then we'll take one of our coneflowers we saved too. You can make each of the bud vases different, which is so fun. And then that way, every time you walk into a different room, you see something a little bit different, a little bit cute. And so we'll just add some gomphrenia to this one. And of course, a little bit more pit. Just always accenting the piece that you want to accent. The great thing about bud vases is that you can showcase one flower and make it the centerpiece of your entire room if you want to. And then we'll just do one last one. Add some gomphrenia to it. And a little bit more pit. You could even do some of these bud vases with the roses that we have, or some of the matsumoto. And then we'll place this right in our little bud vase. So cute. There we go. There. And now we have 3 beautiful bud vases and a nice table arrangement for your home. I hope you guys enjoy, and we'll see you next week.